of the market type stuff we're seeing with the Journey Together, Prismatic Evolution, Surging Sparks, then my favorite set, Crown Zenith. But before we do that, check us out on YouTube, Pokepasoda. We're up to 72 subs. We did not hit that magic number 100 by the end of March, but you know what? We're going to strive to try to get there by the end of April. Once we get to that magic number 100, we're definitely going to do a giveaway, whether it be a slab or sealed product. Not quite sure yet, but we're going to check it out definitely for sure. All right, so guys, a couple things we're going to talk about, some of the market and investing portion of this, and I got a couple videos that I'll reference in here. First one we have is Alex with Nostalgianomics talking about how Pokemon is quite literally a cheat code. If you buy stuff, you will 1 or 2x it within a few months. And yes, that definitely can happen. If you look at some of the prices from January until now, they have definitely increased. I know I lost a ton of money in Pokemon selling slabs back in November, where if I would have sold them now, I probably would have 2x, if not 3x my money. So definitely something there to think about. Then you have another side of the spectrum here where you're going to have the Poke Office, who just sold his whole collection for the most part because he wanted to have a little bit of capital gain and be in the green for once. So I don't know if I'd go that far with it. I have a pretty good sealed collection and a pretty good slab collection. I just don't think I could part with it. And I know it probably killed him. He even said from the Poke Office that it did, like, destroy him to get rid of some things. But let me know what you think. Is it right now the time to sell, the time to hold? It's definitely not the time to buy because everything's so expensive. But let's bring that all back to Journey Together. Now, Journey Together, when we take a look at it, we have our sealed product. Now, when we look at this, we've got a Journey Together booster box case. Right now, market price is at $14.15. Okay, super expensive right now. And then the enhanced one is at $1,300. Okay. Now, looking at the ETBs, $82 for these. I think you're going to start seeing these prices decrease quite a bit. The 3-pack blisters at $22, those are still kind of high. I think the product's going to be out there. And for instance, even the sleeve packs are $7.74. Now, let's look at the sales of these. Let's just see if the cases of the enhanced one are actually selling. Okay. Now, when we go through this, we see that we did have some sales. 4 items sold between March 29th and March 31st. Average sale price there is $13.40. So not a lot of sale data there. Of course, it is pretty new into the set. And let's check out the other booster boxes. They have some different sale data going on at these. And these were the ones on the pre-release too. So these are about $1,400 a box. So not a lot of movement there. They're still staying pretty high. Now for the ETBs though, we have seen ETBs start to crash. Okay, they were at $125. Now they're down to about $81. And when you go and look at these, you're going to see ETBs on here, unopened, $83 from started sellers. So the product is going down. Now, as the singles market goes in here, you have a lot of these going. So Liz Clefairy, about $230. It's went down a lot. It was over $300. And Zoric, this was about a $200 card. And this was over a $200 card, now down to $136. And you're going to notice like the Articuno, $43. It's went down from about $60. This Enzoric, this gold card, and the Ionos Belly Boat, those are ones that are sticking pretty solid around that $30 to $40 mark. Some of these cards are really starting to decline pretty quick, and it's just because there's so much of this coming out. When you start hearing the people on YouTube talk about, I opened 6 cases of booster boxes, and I pulled X number of the secret rares, and I have like 3 of the top tier card, the Lily's Cliff. I have the Ionos Belly Bow. I've got like 2 or 3 of them. The pull rates on this are not very tough. I've heard anywhere from 186 packs to 102 or to 1 out of 86 packs for secret rare, and then 1 out of 215 packs to get the secret rare that you're looking for. I haven't had too much trouble. I've had some pretty good pulls from that set so far. I have a small sample size, only opened about 50 packs. Okay. So you're going to see these prices start to plummet a little bit more. This is kind of like, you had Vivid Voltage, that was our prismatic type deal. And then you had Battle Styles, which not a lot of people bought into. This is kind of like our Battle Styles from Sword and Shield. This is the Battle Styles for Scarlet and Violet right now. I'm not saying it's a bad set. I enjoyed Battle Styles, just like I enjoyed Journey Together. Now look at the prismatic prices for stuff, okay? Now prismatic, if you look at it, they are still incredibly high. Even the Super Premium Collection is at $456 right now. And these aren't out yet. They don't come out till May 15th. And we're looking at the pre-order sales of these. You got 14, 12, 6, 9, none of them, or 7 of them in the last couple of days. So these are selling. I mean, it's crazy that people are paying this amount for this. And you're actually seeing some videos pop up, which I'll show you at the end of this, of someone actually opening up one of these. It's like a pre-release of it. So kind of crazy there. Going through some more of these, the surprise boxes, this is a case of them for about $450. Not a bad deal, actually, because you compare it to the $75 for the market price. The surprise boxes on Walmart, Target, Best Buy, or not Best Buy, Walmart and Target, if you buy them secondhand, they're right around $100. Same with, kind of look at some other stuff. The 136 for the prismatic box, these will definitely be printed again. There's things that come up on GameStop that on May 10th, you're going to be able to buy them in store. So definitely see those print again, but I still think it's going to be a tough product. Prismatic ETBs, if you don't have one, the 130 mark is worth buying it. I would get one for sure. Now looking at the card prices for these guys, okay, the Umbreons went down. It was about $1,600. It's down to about $1,500 or $1,450 now. Sylveons went down quite a bit. The one that we had pulled out of this is actually the lowest of them all pretty much, is the Eevee. The Eevee is about $240 right now. It's a gorgeous card. I like it way better than the Jolteon, the Flareon, and even the Vaporeon. I just don't like the art of them as much, but these prices are starting to go down quite a bit. The Roaring Moon at 306 is still holding pretty good. Let's see. The Umbreon Master Ball at 186, that one's held pretty solid. It was over the $200 mark, but it's definitely went down now. But these card prices, they're definitely starting to hit a little bit. These cards, though, I mean, they are, I don't know, they're pretty unbelievable. They're holding pretty good value, and this set is still one of the most valued sets out there. Now, Surging Sparks definitely have a reprint of this coming. And so if you let's look at the sealed market of this, you're seeing the booster boxes are about $250. This isn't too bad. They were approaching that $300 mark. The build and battle at $45, still a little bit high. The one thing that has been printed quite a bit of are the booster bundles. $42 for those. Those have went down quite a bit. They were approaching that $50 mark and still are on some of the sites like Target. The ETBs, $184, they're still pretty high. You can find these ETBs sometimes right around, oh, this is the Pokemon Center one for $184. That's not a bad deal. Probably a pretty good deal. If you don't have one of those, I'd snag one of those up. The ETB though at 97, this is a pretty good deal. These were around 130 for the longest time. So if you don't have the Surging Sparks ETB, I definitely would jump on that. Now, as for the single prices, this Pikachu EX has plummeted. It's down to $410. Latias went to down $207, and the Milotic EX is at $135. This gold card was right around $100 for the longest time, and now it is down to the $93 mark. If you don't have the Hydrangeon EX, $78 is a steal for this. Definitely, though, if you want to make a graded card play, be careful buying these without a picture, because you want to make sure there's a picture of them, because you just want to make sure the card's going to grade out pretty well. A lot of these cards, though, they have started to go down quite a bit. The Alolan Screwdriver for $14 for the gold card. It's too bad that was up there pretty high, but it's just gold cards just don't hold. They're not worth their weight in gold type deal. Now, the one set, if you did not jump on and you still have a chance to get on, is one of my favorites. It's Crown Zenith. The sealed product of this is crazy. If you're out there and you can find the tins, the set of 3 tins, okay, $140. It may not seem like a lot. It's about $100. You're going to 1x your stuff. So you're buying the tins at $25 each. You're about $150 in value if you sell them. So they'll be worth double of what you have. The one that people really slept on, though, that just drove me nuts, these premium collection boxes, these things, they couldn't push them off the shelves. Now you can't find them. These things were $60 MSRP. They came with, I think, 10 packs, a nice promo card, and then they actually came with a thing of sleeves, a pin, and then a figure. They're pretty cool. I bought quite a few of these and opened them up because I like Crown Zenith. And I wish I would have kept them sealed now, because they are worth over double what they were. The one that I did go big on, though, was the Sea and Sky. I went to Sam's Club every day and tried to buy some of these. I definitely have a lot of these sealed, not like hundreds of them or anything like that, but definitely a couple dozen. And for these are starting to die down a little bit with the amount being sold, because the price is going up higher. But these packs, back in, I believe, January, you could buy Crown Zenith packs for about $450. Now the Crown Zenith packs are going to about $9. So definitely, if you can get Crown Zenith, I think at $133 for one of these boxes is still worth it, because there's 14 packs in this box. So you're going to get less than $10 a pack on there, and they're worth opening, because the Galarian Gallery set, numbered all the way to 70, is well worth it. The grading on those are unbelievable. So definitely, I think it is worth it. Now, let's check out a little bit of video I got from a surprise sneak of what the Super Premium Collection is going to be. All right, so before we get there, I got a couple different videos I want to show you. We got the Ollie stores, of course. People just wiping out. So then there's this one right here with the Poke Streets. He's like, didn't even care. Now right here, this is the big leak. Wow, just you got the sleeves, the pad, the promo card packs. So pretty dynamic. That's just and it's in English. Hey guys, we're Pokepasoda, but just want to give you guys a little bit of heads up there on some of the stuff I see in the market that's taking place. And like I said, like, subscribe, let us know what you think about our page. And like always, guys, catch them all.